Mine, it was a 60. Yeah, it took me like 50 or 60 wishes to get Venti. So when I got that out of the way, I was hard carried. um, and hello, Dollar Store. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Yes, Xingqiu, your healer, quote unquote. I remember when I first started the game, I didn't even build him. I just kind of let him sit in my party. I'm like, all right, he's useless. You know, I can't use his, his big thing all the time. Why would I ever use him? Little did I know. Little did I know. Technically, skull and crossbones could count, Rose. Uh, yeah, no problem. I get what you meant, Viper. I said that about Bennett too. It's like, oh, why would I raise him? He's useless too. I can't get his burst on time. Little did I know. I did use Razor a lot though. Razor, Venti, Xiangling, and Barbara was my first team. And let's see, Rose, you were using... Is that Hu Tao?
Another test subject.
That feels like Hu Tao. No, not Hu Tao. Coffee. Huh.
Another test subject.
Give me a second. Sorry. I don't think it would be Zhongli. Oh, it is Zhongli. He's not dead, though. What? If you wanted the last emoji, Rose, you could have just went with, like, a grandpa emoji. That's technically true. Or like a... Yeah, I think. That would have worked. Welcome back, Derek. I honestly didn't know you left. Well, yeah, but the death and money made me think of Hu Tao, because that's her business. So, and she is always a little hyper. Not all the time, but she can be. Easy mistake. Let me see. Abyss back then was so easy. Yeah, Abyss back then, it was reasonable. But because none of us had the artifacts at the time, it was hard. But like for the people who could do it, we're like, oh my god, they can do Abyss. So crazy. But now it's like, oh, you can't do Abyss? You're missing out on three, like 3 3/4 wishes, man. How could you? When you can just get that in 10 days of regular commissions. Oh, wrong one. Alright, so that's fine. And no broken character. Well, technically, If we consider the first Mondstadt batch, they were pretty broken. We just didn't know it. That's all. Now that we have the hindsight, we understand. Sharky, you don't grind for artifacts until AR 45. What you do is you grind character levels, weapon levels, and talent levels instead. You get your artifacts from doing world bosses to ascend your characters. It'll save you a lot of time down the road, trust me. Just trust me. I just started, Derek, so no. This isn't the Inazuma route, so it'll end pretty quickly. Just be patient. Inazuma route would have taken forever. Give me a sec. Yeah, exactly. AR 45 guarantees 5-star artifacts, so. Yeah, I do like this little game you're doing in chat. It's pretty fun. I would love to participate, but I would like to get this over with. So pardon me if I'm not looking. How was work? Pretty good. Not much today as well. It's been pretty slow. I'm just studying for some certifications that my workplace is having me doing, so I'm doing that instead of my usual things. But it's going pretty well. I have more to study though, so. Hey Casserole, what's up? We are currently doing artifact routes. Just because. Oh. And we are here. A lot of rain today in game. I mean, it's not really weird, Sharky. A lot of people do get their characters to at least Ascension 1 for the free wish. And then it's up to them if they want to keep going for more wishes. Like, it's almost always a good idea, but obviously it just takes time, effort, and if you're trying to, you know, power up your main teams or your favorite characters, it's not really worth it unless you know for sure that you're done and you just want to level up stuff. And it really is, Viper. I got burnt out in like 1.1 or like 1.0 into 1.1 because I just wanted to keep playing for so long, but there was only Liyue and Mondstadt, so I just kind of stopped playing the game. Then I came back when Zhongli was like at the last week of his banner, and I pulled him. I didn't know how lucky I would be because I skipped all the controversy on him. I skipped all the people saying skip, 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 and I just got him. I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe I'll build him. And then Look at him now. The absolute unit. What level am I right now? I can show you after this. Oh, hang on. I am adventure rank 59. I'm like 260k into AR 60. Oh, it is actually raining where you are, Rex. Interesting. It's pretty, it's like cloudy over where I am, but no rain. Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. My progress got sped up a bit because once I got the power of the card working, after my job, I may have partaken in the resin refresh, if you will. So I should have been like maybe 200k. Give me a sec. I got my Razor up to C6 from Ayaka Banner when I was pulling for my first copy of her. So I felt very happy because for the longest time I played Razor. So it felt pretty good to finally have him at C6. Give me a second. Here. We're going back to this domain, by the way, to farm for more Pale Flame and Tenacity. Because Eula definitely needs something new. Razor greater than Chongyun or vice versa? I'll make that an equal instead of less than or greater than. I love them both. However, I didn't like Chongyun when he was in co-op and I was playing as Razor. Because that got a little annoying. Other than that, I love them both. And speaking of co-op, co-op back in 1.0 was like interesting. Because everyone was just trying to figure out how to play the game. No optimized routes for anything. It was just join and do stuff. Especially with the glitches. Like, oh man. Everything was being broken all the goddamn time. Like character models, their legs, their backs. Just like everything. It was crazy to see. Nick, what's up? Hope you're doing well. We are doing artifact routes. Just about to wrap up because we are on the home stretch. After this, we're going to Dragonspine and then the Chasm because there's a few artifact locations in the Chasm now. So, obviously going to get those. Yeah, pretty much same, Viper. I got Razor at AR 11 or 12, I think. And then he got benched at 45, 46. But man, that boy, he carried. He carried. He carried. So hard. Same. He may not do a lot of damage compared to the new shiny characters, but my god. He's, he will always have a place. I guess now with Yunjin, Razor is a little bit stronger, but not as strong. Or, no, actually he is pretty strong, not gonna lie. He is pretty strong, but you know, it depends. All right, we are good with the artifacts there. Time for chasm artifacts. Yeah, I guess so. Solo Chongyun is interesting, to say the least. Because, like, I only use my Chongyun for skill and burst, but I did level up his normal attacks for some fun auto attack builds. They're cool and all, but yeah, it's fine. Hey, Foxy, I'm doing good. We're not doing routes yet. Don't worry, I'm just getting this artifact and we're leaving. If Derek is, like, hyperventilating right now. Oh. Oh. That was the wrong place. Sorry. Still going for artifacts. Nothing to worry about. All good. All good. Yeah, and especially Viper with a bunch of the newer elemental shields coming out, or that are out right now. It's like Chongi is nice, but having self-infusion is just faster. So he kind of fell out of the wayside. Although against Hydro Heralds, he's still pretty good. Or like the Abyss Heralds, sorry. You got a feather with crit rate? Give it a shot, Sharky. You're still early on, so don't think like I think, right? Any artifact with one line of crit rate is good. You can only think the way I think once you're like 55 plus and you've like farmed for so long. Personally speaking. Is Razor outstanding? Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Sharky, what are the other stats? Because, like, you also have to consider, Viper, that Sharky here is adventuring 35. So, what kind of artifact you're thinking about might not apply to what he's thinking about at the moment. HP defense. Ew. Personally, it would suck for me. However, it's a piece with crit. So, alright, looks like we are done with everything. If you have no other piece, sure. Like, if you could absolutely care less about your artifacts, sure. But it's just the way, you know, Hoyoverse coded it or something. I don't know. But it is annoying. Alright, we have all of the artifacts done. We got our fodder. It is now time for some ley lines because of the bonus.